Hey everybody, Michael Fleischner here with the Freelancer Profit System. And today we're talking about successful habits for freelancers. If you're a freelancer, it basically means that you're working independently. Now, you may have a full-time job, you may have to get up at a certain hour, get into work at a certain hour, and leave at a certain hour. But for your freelance work, it's entirely up to you. And what that means is you need to establish really strong discipline, strong habits around the work that you want to get done. And you want to do this early on when you start freelancing because these habits are going to carry you, especially when you don't have the energy, you don't feel like putting in the time, and things are getting overwhelming or difficult on top of everything else going on in your life. And that's the power of habits. So the successful freelancers are aware of this and they start to develop habits that will really set them up for success. So I want to talk about a few of those habits today that you should be thinking about as a freelancer. And really, the first and most important habit that's going to carry you is either Sunday night. I was going to say Monday morning, but I usually do it on Sunday night. But Sunday night or Monday morning, look at your calendar, look at your week, make sure that you have things scheduled, calls with clients, work that you need to take on. Maybe if you're working with other freelancers, do you have meetings set up? You want to get ahead of your schedule. You don't want to just roll in on a Monday morning and figure out how you're going to squeeze in your freelancing. You should be planning it and creating this habit. And I've done it Sunday night. I log on for like 10, 15 minutes. Every Sunday night, I look at the week ahead. If I need to schedule something, I'll go ahead and throw it on the calendar. But I take a good look at my week to make sure that I'm going to have adequate time to get everything done. And when things are scheduled, it makes a huge difference. All right, so that's the first habit. And I want you guys to get a jump on that and start thinking about that. The second habit that's really important is to minimize distractions. It's so easy when you're focused on your freelance work to get distracted. So what kind of habit can you create? Shutting off your cell phone, at least turning off the ringer, going to a different area than you normally do everything else in to do your freelance work. Listening to music if that's going to keep you focused. Do whatever you can to minimize distractions because that habit alone will make your time freelancing much more productive. So that's the second habit. Again, think of what's going to work for you, but you want to minimize distractions. And then the last thing I want to follow up on or talk about as a habit is follow up and following up with all of your freelance clients in a documented way. And this is a great habit because at some point you're going to be managing a lot of freelance clients, potentially on top of your day job. And you're not going to remember, did I send this to them? Did I schedule the next thing? Did I get the work done? And follow up is really important. And there are really two tools you can use. One is, of course, email and that schedule we talked about in the beginning of the video. The other is to use project management software. It could be Basecamp, it could be Trello, it could be Asana, it could be Monday.com. Doesn't really matter. But I encourage you guys to make the investment in a tool that will allow you to follow up and make sure that you're communicating on a regular basis with your clients. When work is done, you're sending them a note to say it's been completed, so on and so forth. And those things in combination, right? Getting a jump on your schedule and following through and communicating, these are all things that will help you be more productive as a freelancer and quite honestly, more productive in general. But from a freelancing perspective, these habits will really carry you into the future. All right, so that's it for today. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, definitely comment below, share this video, subscribe to the channel for more updates. I'm Michael Fleischner with the Freelancer Profit System, and I'll see you next time.